has 1 year to finalize reforms to the Sangguniang Kabataan system. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Youth, Aquino, says the Bicameral Conference Committee has approved the postponement of the scheduled October SK elections for 1 year without a holdover. The next SK election is scheduled between October 2014 and February 2015. On the line now is Senator Aquino, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Youth. Good afternoon, Senator Bam.
Hi, Bernadette. Good afternoon. Hi, Tony. And sa mga nakikinig po sa atin at nanonood, magandang hapon po.
Senator, so has the Senate ratified the Bicam report?
Yes, we just finished it actually maybe about an hour ago. We had the Bicam earlier this morning, and both panels from Congress and Senate, of course, met. And there was a little debate on a few provisions, but in the end, we both agreed to postpone for basically a year, no? From October 28, 2013, we're postponing it to October 28, 2014 to February 23, 2015. No? So the COMELEC can decide within that period. That was the request to determine the next elections. No? But basically, this time period, kung bakit siya 1 year, no? 1 year and a few months, because we all agreed that it's really time to push for the reforms for the Sangguniang Kabataan. No? Yun naman yung walang debate dun sa dalawang grupo. We all agreed that it's time to push for the reforms. We owe it to the youth, and that if we don't finish the reforms within a year, we will revert back to the old system.
And what reforms are these, Senator?
Actually, maraming pinag-usapan kanina. No? I think one of the good things earlier was that I consider it like a pre-meeting towards the reform meeting that needs to happen between both houses. Because after that, to increase the age, of course, we all know na it was originally to 21, about to 15 to 17, and largely everybody agrees that it was a bad move, no? So kailangan iakyat yung edad to put in provisions which will stop it from patronage. So there were some suggestions to take it out from under COMELEC, bring it back to a situation where mas simplified yung pag-select or pag-elect ng mga officials. I proposed, of course, that we bank on youth organizations rather than just individuals. No, that's actually the reform bill that I filed already. There were also discussions about how to push for a bottom-up budgeting type, no? Instead of now na yung pera, maraming mga complaints na hindi napupunta sa mga youth programs. Ito naman may pinag-usapan ng mga sistema kung saan pwede manggaling yung mga ideas from the youth themselves, and it can go up and basically be funded by national agencies. Other reforms being talked about, but one agreement was that we need to push this already. Kasi, Bernadette, nangyayari kasi dyan, pag malapit na yung election, pinag-uusapan yung abolition, mga reforma, but nothing ever happens. So then, we come across another 3 years or sometimes 5 years kung napopostpone yung mga election, then pag-uusapan na naman yung abolition, yung reform, tapos wala na namang mangyayari. No? I think this is a good move because habang pinapostpone po namin yung election, nag-agree na yung mga grupo, specifically Congress and the Senate, that we need to really push for these reforms and have it enacted before the deadline of October 28, 2014.
Senator Bam, paano nyo babaguhin yung masakit man pakinggan, yung sinasabing so young and so corrupt, yung mga nasa SK?
Well, for one thing, Bernadette, naman that I've been involved in the youth sector for a long time. And maraming mga youth organizations that we can learn from, no? Maraming mga examples of youth organizations based in schools, based in civil society organizations, based in churches, who don't have that perception that they're corrupt, that they're doing wrong things. No? So I think we can learn from them. Matuto tayo din sa mga ibang mga kabataan na gumagawa naman ng kabutihan. And I think if we can pick up best practices from these other sectors, try to reform the Sangguniang Kabataan into a system or into a structure that utilizes those best practices, I think we will be able to come up with a system which we can really be proud of and which can really bring out the best in our Filipino youth.
Paano nga ho ba yun yung hinuhuli yung mga korap na mga SK officials? Kasi di ba kung bata pa sila, paano sila ikukulong?
Sorry, could you repeat that, Bernadette?
I'm just wondering, no, Senator, paano kinukulong yung mga corrupt na mga SK officials since minors pa nga sila?
Well, I'm not sure kung may nakulong na SK official because of graft and corruption, but I am aware that there are cases already on some SK officials, no? So I'm not really that knowledgeable on whether these cases have prospered or not, but I know that there are some cases where corrupt SK officials have been charged.
Kasi iniisip ko, syempre dapat mapinalize rin sila para matakot naman silang magtrabaho sa gobyerno. Well, anyway, Senator, no, since there are no holdover SK officers, anong mangyayari dun sa 10% na budget allotment from their respective barangays?
Yes, we actually clarified that in the in the law, no? Dinagay ho namin doon na kailangan gamitin pa rin yung pondong yon para sa youth development programs, no? Kasi there was a fear that without an SK, baka hindi ho na gamitin yung pondong yon para sa mga kabataan. So there's a provision there that says that even without SK for this year, the barangay officials need to use this for youth development programs.
I see. All right, thank you very much, Senator Bam Aquino, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Youth.
Salamat for that.
Maraming salamat.